Hey guys, it's Hayley, and today I'm going to show you how to get this Paramore Hard Times inspired makeup look. The new Paramore album came out today and I'm living for it. I'm screaming, gotta send the world a gift, and I'm so excited. I love Paramore so much. They've been my everything since I was like very young. Hayley Williams has like inspired me through like every hardship in my life since I was like very young and was like bullied in school, and she gave me the courage to like start dyeing my hair different colors and like got me through shitty high school things, and like I just like love Paramore so much and they mean so much to me, so I wanted to put out a look inspired by them, and Hayley Williams just is basically the queen of everything in the entire universe. So Hayley Williams, thank you for being a queen. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to be starting off with my Benefit Professional Primer. As always, I'm also already moisturized, so go ahead and use whatever moisturizer works for you. I'm going to go ahead and rub this into my nose and my T-zone and wherever I get oiliest. Now that we've got our primer on, we're going to start with our foundation. I've been loving the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible foundation lately. I'm using the lightest shade. I'm using the shade 101 Classic Ivory. I've been like loving the finish of this. I think it just looks so like airbrushed and so perfect. So I've been obsessed with this guy. I know that in the video, Hayley Williams looked like she was wearing like a very dewy foundation. I don't know, I've just been obsessed with this. So this is what I'm going to use. What I like to do is just kind of like place it down with my fingers and then go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender. So I've got my foundation blended out now. I was kind of conflicted if I should do foundation first and then the eyes, or eyes then face, just because she does quite a bit on the eyes. But for now, obviously I'm starting with the face. I'm going to move on to concealer, but I'm going to do a very little amount, more so just to kind of like create a base, than to really brighten, because honestly majority of her under eyes are kind of covered by the colored eyeshadows that she's wearing. So I am just going to take my like always go-to my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream Concealer. I always like sound like an idiot when I'm talking about this because I feel like I say concealer like 3 times when I'm introducing it, but I'm using the shade L1. It's the one right after the white one, and I'm really not going to do too much. One eye will have more of the under eye showing than the other, so I mean I can just kind of add more brightness underneath the one eye that kind of shows it more if I want to. But I more so honestly just want to put a base down to blend everything on top of. I've got my concealer laid down now, so what I'm just going to use to set it is my Lock-It. What is it? It's just my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. Again, I love this too so much. So I'm going to just use another damp beauty blender just to set this. I'm not going to bake because obviously I like need to use the under eye space. So I'm just going to lightly set. Just kind of press the powder in. I'm also going to do the same thing to the eyelids. And now, just to set the rest of the face, I'm just going to dust this everywhere else. So, to start with the eyes, what I'm going to be taking is a cream color to do this, and then I'm going to add some shadows over top of it. So, the two cream colors that I'm going to be using as a base are these two NYX Full Throttle eyeshadow sticks. The yellow one that I'm using is called Dangerously. It's just like a really, really nice neutral bright yellow. And then the blue one I'm using is Femme Fatale. It is more of like a purpley blue though, so the eyeshadow that I'm going to be packing over top of it is just going to be more of like a true dark blue, just to kind of neutralize that. So I will start with the yellow side, and to get the shape down, I'm going to kind of use like smaller detail brushes to kind of like do the lines out. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so kind of now getting towards like the ends of where like the actual shape is going to be, I'm just going to be taking like a dense angle brush. I'm just going to be taking my MAC 266 SE brush. It's again just a dense angle brush, and I'm kind of just taking the product straight from it, and then I'm going to start applying. Okay, and now that we've got the base of like the cream down, I'm going to be taking the NYX Ultimate Shadows Ultimate Brights palette. Oh, this is a glare, sorry. Okay, so this is what that palette looks like. So there's some nice mattes and some colors with like a little bit of a shimmer in them. So what I'm going to be taking from this palette is just this nice yellow, just down at the bottom here. And I'm just going to be taking like a little blending brush and just going to start packing that on just to set the shadow, as well as to kind of brighten it just a little bit. I like the way this yellow is just a little bit brighter. Alright, so this is the yellow eye. Basically, all the colors are down now. So now we're going to move on to the blue side. I have a photo of her eyes right now pulled up on my screen, and the blue is quite a bit larger and goes right above her brow actually in the big circle. So like I said, we're going to be taking that NYX Full Throttle shadow stick in Femme Fatale. And again, I'm going to start like just kind of laying down the colors, and then we're going to establish more of a shape. Okay, so we're going to be doing that exact same thing with just like a smaller detail brush, just to kind of smooth out the lines of the bottom of that circle especially. So I'm just going to be taking a little detail brush like this, just going right against the actual product, and then we'll apply it. Okay, so I've got a line. I mean, I'm not entirely too stressed about having the lines being super clean because the lines like that she had on her face, like they're not feathered, but they're not incredibly neat, so I'm not really too worried about that per se. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the same thing that we did on the other eye. We're just gonna start packing on just some shadows just to kind of set everything and make sure the color's all right. So again, in this Brights palette, I'm gonna be taking this shade right here and just another like blending brush, and we're just gonna start packing this on. So these are the eyes. I am just gonna add a little bit of tinted brow gel just because my eyebrows just need a little bit of help. Actually, you know what? I am gonna fill in my brows just a little bit. They're kind of just driving me nuts. So I'm gonna do a little bit of filling them in and just some brow gel, and that's about it. So no, I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I did my brows off camera. I did a little bit of like just a pencil and some tinted brow gel just to give them something. Now I think I'm just gonna add some lashes. Hayley Williams, again, in the video she like didn't look like she had lashes on. She didn't really look like she even had mascara on, which looked cool. It was like very avant-garde and like very minimal and whatnot, but I like lashes, so I'm gonna add some lashes. You can skip this part if you want to like keep the integrity of Hayley Williams and her flawlessness, but I'm not that flawless, so I'm gonna add some lashes. The lashes I'm gonna be adding are, where did it go? I'm adding the NYX Wicked lashes. They're in the style, on the Fringe. So they're so custy. Can you see the style? They're just like this really nice wispy style, but they're pretty thick, which I like. They're really flattering, I feel like. And the mascara that I'm going to be using is my favorite Benefit Roller Lash. You could even go with just doing the mascara if you wanted. I'm going to go all out though, just because I love me some lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these. Alright, so we've got our lashes on. I'm just going to do another coat of that mascara. I like to do a coat kind of under the lashes just to ensure that my natural lashes can kind of merge with the fake ones and that they kind of pokes out. And I'm just going to do a light layer on the bottom lashes just to give them like a little bit of definition. So, the eyes are done. Now we're just going to finish up with the face. I, like every other time when I contour, I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. It's just the best thing ever. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do like kind of just like a lighter, more so natural contour just because, again, in the video, like it doesn't really look like Hayley Williams contoured. It just kind of looked like she had like a light, almost like a BB cream, and then she had this on. Like it looked dewy and natural Didn't look like there was anything on her face. On the other hand, again, I'm not nearly as flawless as Hayley Williams, so your girl's got a contour. So I'm going to just use the Cool Tone shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And try to just do like as much of a natural contour as I can. Alright, so got our contour down. I tried to keep it as minimal as possible just to give my face just like a little bit more definition. And we are going to highlight now. Like I said, it looked like Hayley Williams had some really dewy skin. So I'm going to be starting off with a liquid highlight. I'm using the NYX Wavy Glow liquid highlight, and it's in the shade Crystal Glare. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight like typical points of the face that you would highlight. I'm going to be going pretty heavy-handedly with this, and I just like to pat this in with my fingers. Alright, so we've got our liquid highlight down. I tried to highlight as much as I could basically everywhere, and now I'm just gonna set it with a powder highlight. I'm using the Becca Moonlight. Is it Moonlight? Moonstone highlight. I have just like the little sample one of it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this over everywhere we put that liquid highlight. We're highlighted for the gods. The last part of the look is the lips. So again, it didn't look like Hayley Williams was really wearing anything on her lips. It looked very natural. So realistically, if you wanted, you could use like a pink toned or like a neutral toned like lip balm or something like that. I was kind of thinking about a few different things. I have a lip balm on right now, so my lips are already kind of a little bit moisturized for this. And I was thinking of just doing like a dusty rose kind of lip. I am going to overline my lips because it's me, but you don't have to do that obviously. So I'm going to be taking the NYX Slim Lip Liner in Natural just to do like a nice line over my lips. And then I'm going to be taking Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. Alright, so there you have it. You don't really have to do all the extra like more so glam steps of this if you want to just keep it like purely Hayley inspired, but this is everything. Go check out the new Paramore album because it's so good. Like everything else that they've released, it's so good, and I'm really happy about it. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate this, and I hope to see you guys at my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.